Chapter 8 Nature's Hierarchy. Following the exploratory session reported in Chapter 7, Bob and I had another wonderful philosophical discussion at Hojo's. One thing we didn't understand was a statement made about a hierarchy of beings who work to bring attunement among all levels of life. This concept was just sort of dropped in without explanation. We decided that the invisible helpers were hoping that we would question it. Of course, we did, and we found that, indeed, they had been laying the groundwork for further information on the true nature of our physical world. Thus our next session began. ROMC. This is Rosalind. I am in the center of a pure energy ball, floating around and getting energized. It is light in here. I can feel light. I can float. There is a lot of energy. I am gently floating around inside. It is like being in the center of an egg or the nucleus of an atom. I feel very relaxed. I feel energy inside and outside of myself. Part of myself is going to stay inside here and just float around and be energized. Another aspect of my energy self is going to float out. Once I have gotten energized, I am going to float right on up to another level. I'll just let myself go and see where I go. Ram. Okay, follow the flow. I am gently floating out into space. Suddenly I find myself on a type of platform. I see my invisible helpers sitting on each corner of the platform with their legs crossed. They are warm, friendly, and loving beings, and they all have smiles on their faces. I sense that this platform is my taking off place into various other dimensions or experiences. There is a great feeling that something exciting is going to happen. They are reaching out their hands to invite me to sit down and join them. Now the platform has turned into a circular shape. I am joining the circle, sitting between two of the helpers. It is a wonderful feeling. There is so much love, and I can feel this energy going through me. There is an anticipation of a special kind of experience that we are going to have together. Now we are sending love as we sit in each other's presence. I am just going to absorb it. I am going to sit here a while and not say anything, and just absorb this special energy. Ram, enjoy it as long as you like. It is a strange experience. I realize that I am in the midst of a wonderful love energy. That is what love is. It is an energy. There is a very strong feeling that penetrates us. We are in direct contact with one another's energy bodies. This energy is fascinating to experience and to observe. Ram, what is it like? It is like I am in the energy, but I am also observing it. And what I am observing is that I can feel it, but I can also see it. It seems that the round circle that I was in has floated up. I'm looking out, watching this take place. There are two dimensions of myself. There is the self that is observing, talking, standing aside, and watching. And there is the self that is experiencing. Ram, continue to enjoy and relax. What I see coming up from this circle is energy that is moving in a spiral. There is a circular motion going up in a cone shape. The energy doesn't disappear. It seems to go somewhere, going out as if it is endless. And this cone is building up around us. Ram, go with it to see where it takes you. A strong cone type of spiral is building up over us, and I sense that we are going to travel into this spiral of energy. This will be our means of travel. Now I'm in the spiral. There are very strong vibrations here. Looking straight up through the center, I can see the earth. This is a special kind of energy beam that we will be traveling on. There is a strong feeling of security and warmth. I am in the center now, and I'm just riding through this energy. Ram, fine. Continue to go with the energy. I am coming to the top of the spiral, and I can see the earth. I am taking a different look at the earth. I can see the pulsating energy around the earth that I saw before. It seems imbalanced in some areas. There is very dull energy coming out of areas that are built up in large cities. The energies in some areas seem dull. The colors are not as bright. Now I am being taken around the earth, and my friends are pointing out aspects of the earth that can be seen from this great distance. The bright and intense areas of energy are where the earth is in the natural state, forests, mountains, and lakes, where our human creations have not interfered as much. I am being told that there are ways that we can create on the earth but still preserve this vibrant energy. We must work in cooperation and communion with the forces of nature. We must build on the energies that are there and not destroy them in the process of creating man-made forms. In the areas where the energies are dull, we have not cooperated with the elements of nature. We have worked against our natural environment instead of working with it. This has a lot to do with the consciousness levels of the humans who are inhabiting the earth. Many are not in communion or in touch with their own energies, let alone levels of the earth's energies. Where there is a lack of energy, it almost looks like a disease, dark and blotched. There are diseased places upon the earth where the earth's energies have been blocked. Here we have broken the natural balance of the earth. There are still a lot of bright energies radiating out of the earth's surface. My friends are taking me to a strong energy area of the earth to give me an idea of what it means to be in communion with the higher forces of nature. Ram: great, see what they will have to show you next. Now I am feeling a real sense of excitement again. I am coming down into a very radiant forest area using the strong spiral of energy that we built up. As I come down into this area, I can see that everything is alive with color and vibration. Ram: describe what you are seeing. I can see some beautiful mountain flowers. As I land, I sense such a marvelous presence. I realize that I am not alone. I am in another dimension of the earth's consciousness. The flower that I am looking at is alive. It is smiling at me. I sense the presence of many small beings, all the parts of nature that are vibrantly alive. I can see these beautiful little creatures. I don't know what to call them. There are different kinds of little creatures dancing around, and I hear many tones of beautiful music. Ram: ask your helpers what to call these creatures. They must be what are called fairies. The music comes from the energy that is generated from their dancing. It is so light and radiant, and they smile right out of the flowers. It is the consciousness level of this aspect of nature, and they dance around. I hear sparkles of music. They seem to be aware of my presence and are putting on a little show for me. They are very joyful creatures. They seem very happy in their work and very proud to be a part of the consciousness of the flowers. There is a harmony and light that radiates from the flowers because these fairies are working with them. Ram: how does it feel to be there with them? There is such a wonderful feeling of communion here among us. I feel a great sense of reverence and a oneness in being close to this part of nature. And I can experience the communion between the consciousness of a flower and this creature of another dimension. This fairy is a part of the flower, but exists in another dimension. It is very much a part of the consciousness of life. It seems to be joy itself, dancing there on the flower. Ram: what is its purpose? It is dancing out its purpose. The purpose is the pure joy of being alive. This is a dance of thankfulness for being not only a part of nature, but a part of this beautiful energy that is the God consciousness of the universe. This little creature is in tune, and this is the message that it seems to be dancing and playing for me.